Alright, hey y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. As always, everyone have an amazing day. Three things I am grateful for. I am grateful for art. I am grateful for vibrations. And I am grateful for visions. There you go. So, I don't know why the LGBTQ community, and I know it's more alphabets and stuff. I don't know why y'all on my mind this morning, okay? I don't know why. Like y'all, like it's like y'all zoom. It's like y'all energy is that like on me today. It's strong. So I want to say something. All right, so and this message for the kids, but I'm gonna use adults as an example. Okay, so I had a telepathic moment about a conversation that I had with some people, and I want to explain something with y'all. I know that I stated about having y'all own network or whatever. So I need to add something else to that. Okay, so I posted a video. And is sorry not sorry, okay? And don't get me wrong, I have posted the fireworks video as well, because I need to take responsibility for myself and my own actions, okay? Because I gotta pop my own self. All right, so in my process I'm learning, okay? In my process I'm still trying to make changes as well, because if I'm going to, not if, but for me to be in a position, I have to be mindful of what I do as well. So I'm going to state it like this. In the world, when you have certain jobs, certain positions, you have to be mindful, even though you're not trying to be a mentor to people, someone that people idolize. I don't like to use that word, but when people look up to you, a lot of times in this world, we sit back and I'm just living my life. For the adults, I'm grown. I can do what the heck I want to do. I'm not doing anything to try to, put impression on these kids. I'm not doing none of that. Like I'm here for the adults. And when it comes to like music, entertainments, and different things, unfortunately in this world, kids still look up to us. And it's like that double-edged sword. It's like, but I'm grown. If I want to shake my tail in a video and be half naked, if I want to sit back and be in this relationship, if I want to talk this way, if I want to do that, then it's that I'm grown. I can do what the heck I want to do. It ain't my fault that these kids' parents ain't teaching them right from wrong. It ain't my fault that these parents are not letting them know that this is the adult table, you need to go to the kid table. It ain't my fault that these kids are not teaching, not these kids, but these parents not teaching their kids what's right and what's wrong. I get it. I got it. I understand y'all so much. And that's what we have. We have an issue in the world. We have a big issue in the world because even for example, I'm gonna use Disney or Nickelodeon, whatever, these kid networks, right? A lot of times these kids start off as little kids, and a lot of y'all adults now, but they start off as kids in this industry, right? And you've been playing a child role for so long, now you're adult. Now a lot of times, some of y'all, not all of y'all, but some of y'all take raunchy stereotypes or movies, TV shows, and songs just to prove you're adult now. Because when people see you as adult, they still see you as that little kid on that show or on that in that music or wherever it is. No different than in the regular world. Some people still look at us as kids. They're like, can I grow up now? And then when you playing these roles, and you might have an intimate role or a role where you showing other emotions as an adult, people look at you as still that little kid. You understand? And it's hard to sit back and be yourself, because it's like, well, I can't transition in this world just like everybody else. You understand? But they only remember you based off of that type of lifestyle, that type of way. And it's like, is that my fault that they don't know how to transition? Is it my fault they don't know how to see the difference between I'm a child and adult? And then it's kind of creepy because now I'm adult, but they fantasize me as a little kid. And then when I was a kid, hold up, y'all was fantasizing about me then as an adult. It's like that in this world. And it's like, can I live my life? Can I just go out here and live my life and do what I need to do for myself to have my career, to be the greatest I want to be in the world? But then I have these moments where these kids looking up to me, but I'm grown now. I can do what the heck I want to do. But now I'm disappointing them. I'm disappointing myself not being able to be the best I want to be. So, reason why it's coming back to the LGBTQ community, because that's kind of how it goes. That's how this world is kind of jacked up, because we don't know how to allow people to grow up. And we don't know how to talk to our kids and let them know what's the adult table and what's the kid table. And the sad part is, a lot of the stuff that's raunchy, a lot of stuff that's inappropriate for kids is what kids watch these days. So if you took the kids out of the equation, a lot of y'all will not be successful. Just to let you know that. A lot of y'all won't be successful because the real adults, they don't care about what you're talking about unless they still got a childlike mindset. Just to let you know. Unless they still feel like a little kid. You understand? When they haven't become mature in those areas. So if they, as adults, if they out here still in the streets tricking around, if they out here still trying to be in the clubs all night trying to prove that they still somebody, if they out here just jumping from being with same-sex genders because they don't like who they truly are, of course you're gonna still watch these things. But when you start knowing who you are and knowing that I don't have to I don't need validation, then you start looking at things differently. Don't get me wrong, we all kids at the same time. So it's like we all still looking at things like a little kid. It's like I'm still intrigued. I still want to know what's out there, even though if I don't want to be out there. It's like watching mukbangs. I can sit back and watch somebody eat their butt off, but they the one gaining the weight. I'm going to just join the food, just watching it. It's like that. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. So in this world, sometimes we as people that do know who we are, we still watch certain things because it's just we living through other people. We know we don't want that life and we don't believe about that life, but we still living through people. No different than these kids. They still living through y'all. They like, when I grow up, I want to be able to be free to do that. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do that. You understand me? But the thing about it is they see the end results of where you at, but they don't see the stuff that is going on behind the scenes. They don't see the craziness. They don't see the drama. They don't see the tears. They don't see the pain. They don't see that y'all don't like yourselves. They don't see that you struggled to get to the position you got to. They don't see the extra jobs you had to work. They don't see the times you had to hustle to get the money to get those studio times. They didn't see the times that you had family members pass away, but you still had to go on stage and perform. They didn't see the breakups that you went through, and then you still got to sing those love songs. They don't get to see none of that. You understand? They don't get to see that only reason this person is in this same sex situations because they was molested or raped. They don't get to see all of that. They get to see the end results, and they say, I want to be that. No different than a leader in the world. A leader in the world that could have a big business, that can't be, great in the world. They don't see the issues where the family is feeling left out because that person is going to help heal everybody else. They don't see the death threats that person receive every day. They don't see the tears and the pain of, why am I doing this for the people when I need to be saving my own family? They don't see all of that. They don't see the back and forth where you trying your best to be loyal and faithful in your situation, but then the world is throwing all of this crazy stuff at you to test you, to try to pull you away from your destiny. They don't get to see all of that. The kids don't get to see all of that. They don't get to see when there's these wars and stuff, and the leader and the people that have to say, oh, we're going to do these wars, and they don't see when you going back and forth like, why the heck I'm doing this, but I got to do it because these people blackmailing me, or those people blackmailing me, now I got to sit out here do it. They don't see that. They don't see how these doctors and stuff be on drugs themselves, being cokeheads and crack addicts and all of this stuff or whatever, and still doing surgery because they exhausted working 48 hours trying to heal somebody. They don't get to see that. They don't get to see when these lawyers get threatened by family members, or when they put somebody behind bars that deserve to be there, but they got to sit back and question, when this person get out, are they going to come after me? They don't see all of that. You understand me? They don't get to see none of this stuff. They just see y'all out here. They just see y'all on the stage. They just see y'all in the environments. They see the end results, but they don't see the steps that you have to take in the process. They don't see those stagnant nights. They don't see those nights you can't sleep. They don't see the pain. They don't see those times you try to kill yourself. They don't see those times that you up there wanting to kill somebody else. They don't see none of that. They don't see how you had to leave your family. They don't see when your kids don't love you anymore. They don't see when you in relationships and you giving your all to provide, and somebody coming in and taking all your money that you earned. They don't get to see all of that. They just see the success. They just see the end results. They don't get to see all of that. So how can we help them to understand what they can't see? See, somebody's looking up to you, even if you're not paying attention. You could be the cashier in a grocery store. You could be the garbage man. You could be the person on the street. You understand? You could be anything in the world, but they don't see how you got there. They don't see it. And a lot of times kids still look up to y'all. But it's in order for them to understand why you are the adult, explain to them what happened to you as a child. So when they are watching y'all, because I can't sit back and be like, don't be watching these people, because if y'all want to go out here and be naked and be on stage, that's y'all. If y'all want to sit here and call women and girls B's and H's and all of that, that's y'all. If y'all want to talk about killing and all of that, that's y'all. If y'all want to sit here and hate on God, that's y'all. If y'all want to praise the devil, that's y'all. If y'all want to be in same-sex marriages, that's y'all. If y'all want to rob, steal, and kill, that's y'all. So let's explain to the kids why you the way you are, so they know when they look up to you, if it's worth the ride that they're going to have to ride on. We all on a roller coaster. Everybody roller coaster is different. But one thing is certain, we all go up, we all go down, we all go in circles, and we all come back around. Just remember, at the end of the day, in order for us to sit back and understand why you are there, we need to be honest of what got you there. And is it worth it? Was the pain you went through worth it? Was the turmoil you went through worth it? And back to the LGBTQ community. One reason why y'all been on my mind is this. I want people to understand something, because y'all ain't going to sit back and tell me, oh, she's a hypocrite. I'm going to tell you like this. Like I said in the last video. I don't care if I have lesbians or gay friends. Okay? I don't care. If I have lesbian, I probably will. I don't know anybody yet, but I'm letting you know. I don't care if I have gay or lesbian friends or transsexual friends or whatever. That's your life. I ain't living it. You understand me? And I'm going to tell you this right now. If I have, say for example, in my humbly abode, if I sit back and say, y'all could come into the house, one thing about me is this. My kids can still see what's going on, because they know which table to sit at. Okay? That's the difference. We need to teach kids where the table they need to be sitting at. Meaning, guess what, y'all? I need to understand what this adult table inclines. What is a part of this adult table? And I need to understand what's a kid table. Okay? You still got to understand the difference. Ain't no different than my kids. I talk to them about everything. They sit back and still watch y'all TV shows. They still watch y'all videos or whatever. They still watch all of these stuff. They see all of it. But they also have to understand that, guess what? If they decide to go down that other lane, it's on them. I don't care if it's I don't care. I'm your mama. I'ma still give you that choice. All I can do is put the information out there, but I ain't gonna control the direction you go on. Even my own kids. So even if we in a room and they are with me and they see them, all I say, don't be kissing each other all in front of the kids, that type. But I don't care if y'all be your flamboyant self or however you want to be, because they will understand the difference, because that's what true love is. True love is explaining the rights and wrongs. True love is explaining what love is. True love is acknowledging that, hey, that's their path and that's their journey. Understand the difference. Know who you are. Go on your path. Go on your journey. You understand? If they be around, they ain't promoting nothing, because I already put a foundation for my kids to stand on. There's a difference. A lot of y'all don't put foundations down to explain to them why people go through what they go through, why things are the way it is. And the reason why the LGBTQ is one of the biggest ones, because that's the biggest thing in the world that's going on today. That's why a lot of this stuff is going on, because they feel like they're going to hell. Shit, we all in hell. All of us. Guess what? I'm with you. Okay, I'm in heaven now because of my vibration, but I was with you. You understand me? My thing is, along we living in love. But it's up to y'all to talk to y'all kids and explain them what love is and how to love themselves. And how to have standard morals, boundaries, and respect. That's your business. If you don't, then when they watching these girls out here selling their bodies, then that's your fault. Because you didn't provide that knowledge, that information. Because when the kids are in your care, you're responsible if you don't give them the directions of knowing the difference. I ain't telling you to sit back and disown them, but I'm telling you, let them know. Stop being afraid to tell them, hey, look, I understand you like this music and I see you out here dancing around, but know who you are, okay? You grown. When you get grown, that's what you want to do. Go do it. I'm going to love you regardless. But just remember, if you don't have respect for yourself, don't get mad when people disrespect you. If you want to go out here and you be in the same sex gender, just remember, do it because that's what you truly love within your heart. But don't go out here and promoting that to other people and making it a lifestyle. If that's who you truly are, that's who you want to be, go do that. As guys, if you want to sit back, I'm going to teach you how to treat a female. I'm going to teach you what the right way is to treat her and how to respect her. But if you go out and be disrespectful, don't get mad if you get locked up or you lose half of your money in the process. That's the thing. We need to know how to transition the kids from the kids table to the adult table. But what happens is y'all want to keep them in kids table and then tell them, then when they become adults, and then they got to figure out what to eat. If you go ahead and give them, it's no different than vegetables and stuff or food. How y'all transition? You go from a bottle, from milk to to food that's crushed up to eating regular food. So why we can't do that with the way the world is? Why we can't transition to different things? It's like what y'all do is, all right, now y'all kids, now go cook. How they gonna learn how to cook if you ain't prep them and show them how to cook? How you gonna teach them how to open their palate up to understand what's out here in the world if you never give them options to understand what's in the world? We have to be the first. Instead of being the first to put negativity, we need to be the first to put positivity in their minds. And let them know, still, no matter what these people do, still show love. It's no different than the churches and stuff. Y'all disown the LGBTQ community. Y'all disown other religions. Y'all disown other things. And other religions disown other religions. Other races disown other races. But then y'all want to be equal. Well, in order for us to be equal, we got to add it up. You got to add it up. So if every year we're adding up to become something in this world, then we got to take that same energy and add up the situation for these kids. We have to, it's our responsibility. It's your responsibility to explain to them. Stop running from it. Remember, as a kid, the more your parents ran from something, the more you ran towards it. That was, it was the thing that made you more intrigued in it. If they don't want me to know about it, then I definitely want to know about it. They say don't touch this. Okay. They say don't touch that drink, but you keep leaving it there. Let me go sip this beer real quick. Oh, cigarettes or that vape, don't touch it. Explain why you don't touch it. Explain. And then acknowledge and say, hey, look, I know I'm smoking cigarettes, or I know I'm smoking vapes. I know that I'm drinking. I know that I'm gay, or I know I'm a lesbian, whatever you want to call it. I know I've been out here in the streets. I know that I've been a thug. I know that I've been ratchet. I know that I've been just wasting my time at the house or whatever. I know I'm racist. I know that I don't, what is a feminist, whatever. I know that I don't like females in leadership position. I know I don't like guys in leadership positions. I know that I don't like guys because I feel like I'm more powerful than them. I know I don't like females because I know I'm more powerful than her. Explain why. Explain why. Ain't no need to create another issue. Explain why you the way you are. Explain it. Explain why you the way you are. But maybe the reason why y'all don't explain the way you are, because y'all still sitting at the kids' table. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.